let's go ahead and get started. We call to order the regular meeting, West Valley City Council. We note that we have 5 members of the council present. Councilman Steve Vincent is excused and Councilwoman Karen Lang is excused. Our opening ceremony tonight will be from Councilmember Steve Bueller. We'll turn to him.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to invite everybody to rise and repeat the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Scouts. Our minutes of November 28th. A motion from the council on the minutes.
I move for approval of our November 28th minutes.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor of approving the minutes, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Passes unanimously. The minutes are approved. Next we go to our Employee of the Month Award for December, and Councilman Tom Young is going to present, read, etc., that award, and Wade Wright of our police department.
Thank you, Mayor. Wade Wright is here. Yeah, please just stand up and
So Councilman Hune, our Officer Wright is not here. Sergeant Lund, who nominated Sergeant Wright, is here. So we
Okay.
appreciate her presence. Thank you very much, Barbara, for being here. Anybody have any idea where?
He thought it was tomorrow, so he said he could be here in about 15 minutes if you had something else you could do first.
Okay, well, we do, and at the mayor's discretion, we could move that. The problem is we don't have that much business tonight. I don't know if we're gonna make 15 minutes.
We could pass it and hold it to last and see.
We could move it to another meeting.
Without objection from the council, we'll modify our agenda and hold that till the last part.
Yes, or to next week. I was just saying, I'm not sure you've got 15 minutes of business to go through here.
Or is it 15 before
He's-
you?
Yes, Sergeant Lund said that he could be here, but it'd be about 15 minutes before he got here.
Yeah, because
boys, either way, that'd be just fine with me. Yeah. You want to do it tonight or next week? That'd be okay with me.
Well, let's amend our agenda and move this to the end of the agenda, and then if we don't get to it, we'll move to next week. And if he shows up, we're ready.
We could even move it to the end of the RDA agenda if we wanted to.
well, we'd have to recess and then
Reconvene.
reconvene. Yeah, okay. Okay. And if we keep talking about this, maybe we'll give them enough time. Okay. With that, then we go to our comment period. And is there anyone here from the public to comment tonight?
No commentary, Mike?
Not this time, okay. Mr. Pyle?
I'm just not that good at extemporaneous speaking, Mayor. I'm sorry. I don't really have anything.
Okay. Council members? Okay. So we go to our regular item on our agenda resolutions. We go to resolution 17-186. Approve an interlocal cooperative agreement between West Valley City and Salt Lake County for the receipt of transportation funds. Let's see. Now this was the $3.5 million, I believe. I didn't go back and look at this agenda again since it was just the one. So in order to receive those funds based upon the new requirements put in place, we have to have an interlocal agreement. They're distributed through the county, even though those funds were approved for us by the legislature. So we have then various projects that we're working on, and we're happy to do this so that we receive the funds. And thanks to the legislature and the county for helping us with that process, I guess. With that introduction then to the council.
Mayor, I move for approval of, interlocal cooperative agreement, the resolution 17-186.
Second.
Is there any further discussion? No comments? Okay. Since there are no further comments, then we'll turn to our city recorder for the roll call vote.
Councilman Norfelt,
Yes.
Councilman Christensen,
I'm stalling. Yes.
Councilman Hume,
Aye.
Councilman Bueller,
Aye.
and Mayor Bigelow.
Aye as well.
Motion passes unanimously.
I need to check with our city manager and see if there's any reason we need to have an executive session tonight.
Sir, we went over the litigation last week, and I don't think we have any personal or personnel matters we need to update, so no, thank you.
All right. Now that concludes our agenda. Do we want, you want to recess and reconvene? Okay, then I need a motion. Is this one that requires a roll call vote? Okay. And the motion is that we recess while we hold the special meeting of the West Valley City Redevelopment Agency, and we will reconvene immediately after that.
I'll make that motion, Mayor.
Second.
Properly before us, any further comments? Seeing none, all in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. That motion passes unanimously. We are in recess.
Excuse me. We call to order the special regular meeting of the West Valley City Redevelopment Agency tonight. And the roll call, we have a quorum here. Councilwoman Ken Land and also Councilman Stevenson excused tonight. Resolution 17-13, and I will turn it over to City Manager Vampire.
Thank you, sir. So the item before the RDA board tonight is a third amendment to an agreement for disposition of land, or ADL as we normally call it, between Hexcel Corporation and the West Valley City RDA. The purpose for this proposed amendment is that due to some actions taken by Hexcel Corporation in their corporate interests, the property value of the real property and other property, the real property that's there, I'm sorry, I forgot the other term, real property is the land, what's the other term?
Improvements?
Improvements, personal, that's right, it didn't sound right for some reason to me, but that's correct. Yes, so those improvements in the property values on that land had been appealed by the corporation. That resulted in the success of that resulted in an effect on us and our ADL, our agreement. And therefore, voluntarily by Hexcel, we as an RDA who want to, of course, ensure the success of our corporate partners, but at the same time protect the interests of the RDA and the city, went back and negotiated this amendment to the agreement, which would lower the tax increment received by Hexcel and distributed by the RDA by 10% each year for the remainder of the life. That will allow us to continue to be able to service the debt on the infrastructure that we cooperated and partnered with Hexcel on for the improvement of the property there, and we'll keep everybody whole in the situation.
Thank you. Thank you. And I will bring it back to the council for discussion or motion.
Mr. Chair, I move for approval of resolution 17-13.
Second.
So I have a motion, have a second. We send it back to City Recorder, Nicole Buchanan.
Mr. Bigelow, Mr. Bueller,
Aye.
Mr. Christensen,
Yes.
Mr. Norfelt,
Yes.
and Chairman Hume.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. And then we have one more motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay. So we favor on for this motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, please say no. So none, motion is passed unanimously. And we adjourn.
So are we getting closer?
Says he's about 7 minutes out, sirs.
Council, what do you want to do?
So Mayor, we have a resident, now that we're reconvened in the regular meeting, who came in and signed up for public comment after we had already been past that item on the agenda. So if you as the council would like to honor that or deal with that,
Certainly. Happy to do so. So we need a motion now to reconvene.
Move to reconvene as a city council in our regular meeting.
Yeah, okay. I guess that's the way we do it. And a second on that, probably just to make sure.
Second.
Okay. All in favor of reconvening, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. We're officially reconvened. We are continuing with our regular study meeting. We do need to, because we had passed that part on our agenda without objection, we will return to public comment for the purpose of hearing from a citizen, Evelyn Owen. Seeing no objection, we'll invite her to come forward.
Thank you. I hope you know who I am by now. If you don't, I'll remind you, I'm Evelyn Owen. I'm a daycare provider. I apologize for my tardiness. I've been supporting our parents in their work schedules. We can't always get off as early. I was going to email this to you, and I just decided to come over here, and if that's okay, I'd like to pass this out so that all of you guys have a copy. I did email the office manager's assistant. I appreciate his cooperation and helping us to, anyway, thank you. I just, not to take up more of your time, but I just, I mainly wanted to come to formally ask you to please expedite this. I understand you guys are all very busy and have other issues that you're taking care of, and I understand that your office manager is researching it for you to make a proper decision. There are many of us that it is affecting now, today, and we have an ultimatum of deciding what to do with our life. So if that's okay with you, if I pass this out, do I just give it to you or do I walk around? There's 4 pages each, and as I listened to you guys discuss this in your meeting last week, then some of you brought up that this has been a law for a long time, and we got together as providers after listening to you discuss, and these are the topics or the issues that we wanted to do to look into and address. We understand that it has been a law, and you guys might not, there's underground daycares, and there are competition, and we don't want to compete with them. We want to provide quality care. We want to be monitored. We want the state to come into our home, and right now it's very difficult to be able to do that at the West Valley ordinance ratios, and we feel like that we're on your side, and we don't want to do it. We don't want to be, underground. We don't want to do stuff behind your back. We want you guys to come in and regulate us, and so hopefully this will help you guys to kind of see. I did try to get as much input as I can from everyone, so that's kind of an accumulated issues or concerns we wanted to bring up. So, but I did sign my name at the bottom just so that I'm the one who typed it up. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much, and I'll keep watching your agenda, and hopefully, is it you? Are you the office manager?
He's the city manager.
Oh, city manager.
And for your information, yes, we will be discussing this next week
Okay,
in our
great.
study meeting.
I'm
4:30
gonna
meeting.
call all my friends and email everyone I can and tell them, because we were all ready to come tonight and then it wasn't on, so we're like, you know, I said I'll go and I'll tell them. So, thank you so much.
Okay. Let's see, are we down to 5 minutes?
One, he's pulled in.
Ah, okay. We'll, let's see,
So, yeah.
one, maybe Councilman Bueller can favor us with a song, or?
But that's why Mr. Springmeyer came in.
Already done.
He's here.
Thank you. It just so happens that we had a short calendar tonight, so we managed to get everything done, and so we're glad you're here. We'll turn to Councilman Young.
Well, thank you, Mayor. Appreciate it very much. Here, wait, right? If you here, please just stand up and this is short letter. Employee of the month for December nominated by Barbara Lund of Police Surgeon, and she right there. She waited you patiently. While working as a new detective, Wainwright approached me and explained how forms are used in our document management system on base. He then asked if a form could replace the paper or scan cover sheet or initial report form. Detectives had been filling out this form by hand and hand delivering it to reports. Their other option was filling out the genetic form and then uploading the cover receipts to on base, thus duplicating their efforts several times during the process. Detective Rice, assistants, and the assistant of the IT department resulted in the IR/RS forms created in OnBase. He helped create a form, test the form, and train detectives how to use it. At this time, most of detectives are using this form and streamlining their work. Detective Rice's actions not only reduce the police department's carbon footprint by utilizing less paper, they also allow each detective to become more efficient by reducing the amount of time required to perform administrative tasks. The cost savings to the city will be realized immediately. And please just come here and have something for you.
That's okay. Thank you for your work.
Out there with the council. Want to come around? Right here's good. You are perfect. Perfect. Okay, ready?
With that then, that concludes our business, so we'll take one more motion and conclude for the night.
Motion to adjourn.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. It passes unanimously. We are adjourned.